So, this is clearly going to be used by one of two characters, or it could be used by either one of two characters. It's probably going to be Sitlali mainly, but I have a feeling it'll also be useful for Yanlan, so I might just do this event specifically for that, not even for the Crown of Inside or the Primo Gem, even though it's one of the main events of this version, probably. I don't know. Still haven't looked at the trailer or anything for this version, so I think that's what it's going to be. I assume. I might have lied earlier. I might build Diluc, might, very big might, in the future. But like, I already use him on like two different accounts, and I've already gotten so used to using him. Like, also, I have like his weapon. I have Wolf's Gravestone. Like, this is his weapon. Technically, it's not his canon weapon, but it is like his weapon. Obviously, design-wise, and everything. Even though it's technically no one's, because it's actually just sitting in front of Andreas. Like, this is his canon weapon, which makes sense because he was once a member of the Knights of Favonius. Like, I could build him. Maybe. Like, I really don't want to. When it comes to characters who I want to build, there's only like a few, really. After I finish Sino, I'm going Tainari next. I literally have a uh, notes thing in my notes app that has like a bunch of different like weird character things I'm gonna do. It's called, I call it the Tainari Hyperbloom Enabler with a solely damage swap. Uh, Weapon for most, I could really use any weapon. If I were using first grade magic, probably. The artifact set will be Marshall's a Hunter, with like main stats being attack percent, danger damage, or attack percent for the goblet, and circlet can be either or. Preferred substats in order: a crit rate, crit damage, attack percent, EM. The second character will be A, who will be mostly just high EM. Coco will be the healer with the reaction support, and Furina will be the sub DPS with reaction support, while also enabling Mars Hunter. But there are probably some other ones I'm going to try and figure out. I feel like there could be some pretty interesting ones. DPS Layla maybe could work, because I have her and I don't like her design, but I haven't had the chance to use her. Candace could also work pretty well. A lot of characters that are like underused. Aloy, maybe even like Femine could be a really good one. Um, like a Diluc could be one I build at some point in the future. Maybe Xiao. I have more weapon options than I've ever had before. Overall, for like all weapon types, so it could be good. Like I have two. How many? Like I have like three-ish really good bows. I have basically like six pole arms I can really use. Two really good ones among them. I have numerous claymores from my usage of Chongyun over the years. I have a few good um, catalysts as well, including some that haven't really been used that much, like the Memory of Dust, which if Yanlan is catalyst, I probably use this one instead, considering I already have it. I have some good swords. Like, I have good everything. And a lot of diversity among my strongest stuff. I guess it's good to be like 70 and higher. So like, I have Alley Hunter, Favoniasaurus, Tornazis and Cruise, Prototype Archaic, Mailed Flower, Favonius Lance, Ketane Crossspear, Prototype Amber, Iron Sting, Black Sword, White Blind, Blackcliff Slasher, Snow Tomb Star Silver, Deathmatch, Rifle Reward, Footprint of Rainbow, Sack Frag, Ashgraven Horn, Memory of Dust, Skyward Blade, Skyward Atlas, Thousand Flame Dreams, Skyward Pride, Wolf's Gravestone, Calamity Queller, Almost Bow, and the First Great Magic. Like, I have a lot of really good weapons, and among many different things, like stuff that characters use defense. I've got like Footprint of Rainbow, White Blind, Characters that do damage who want crit. I've got quite a few of those. I've got Black Sword, Blackcliff Slasher, Deathmatch now as well. I've got Wolf's Gravestone, Calamity Queller, Amos Bow, First Great Magic, Prototype Archaic, Mailed Flower, a bunch of things for like Elemental Mastery and stuff, physical damage with Snow Gem Star Silver, more Elemental Mastery through Iron Sting, HP through Prototype Hammer, Ash Drinking Horn, Rifle Reward. People who want to also be able to do OGI have Sword and Roses Essence Cruise, Alley Hunter for sub DPS bow characters. Like I've got like a lot of options for me now, especially with the addition of the deathmatch, which means I can use multiple polearm characters who want to have high damage, or like one with high attack, like Shinha, and then I can also have this on literally any of my DPS polearm characters. I have much more options now, which is why I've felt more like building tons of characters, and that's what exactly I have been doing. I've just been building characters constantly, and feel more comfortable also using, finally branching out from just using the most obvious sets, and using sets that are more interesting. That promotes people to do the same. I just hope that more people will do this in the future, and actually, like, follow by example, more or less, to realize that the gaming community, just in general, has been stifled with constant meta stuff. I'm probably not gonna get Chask in this version. And the moment I get Zhongli, I might not pull for any character. I might start saving again for Yanlan, but it might be quite a few versions until she comes out. Mawika, I've seen some things about her, but Pyro Claymore, don't want it. The only exception is if we get a melee catalyst at some point in the near future. Melee catalysts are cool, but also it'd have to be a cool melee catalyst. Shikenon Heijo was the first one. He was pretty good, and then the best one is definitely by far the only
luck
one, which is Risley, which I really want now. But I feel like even if there's a Risley between now and Yanlan, I'm probably not going to pull for him. And if I can't seem to get Yanlan, if I don't actually end up getting enough for a 5-star during Zhongli's banner, and I don't get him, I'm probably not going to pull at all until I get to Yanlan's banner. Even if it's Risley. I'll probably not pull on Silali either, because I think Yanlan's design just beats out Silali's. Like, Silali's is fantastic, but Yanlan is just fantastic. It's just amazing. If it was talking to me, whoever this other person is. Like, her design is fantastic, and she seems to fight with discs.
The biggest one in history.
So it'll be pretty interesting. Yeah, apparently she's an Animo Shielder. If she ends up being a sword, it would be really good. And Yanlan kit revealed. Let's see if I can search Yanlan weapon. It doesn't really matter, I like her design too much.
The biggest one in history.
Four-star Animo Shielder. Oh, baby. Someone's saying... Oh, is it Lan Yan, not Yan Lan? I keep saying Yan Lan. It's Lan Yan. According to some of these, she's a catalyst.
The biggest one in history.
Which I don't care, it'd still be good. I still have a bunch of good catalysts. Yeah, that's just my plans for the next little bit. I like doing these little what are my next plans things. I did it after 5.1. This one won't be nearly as long as that one.
Nowhere to run!
Like, I'm no longer pulling for Mawika, I'm no longer pulling for, I probably won't be pulling for Yansan. I might not even pull for the captain, though usually the two Harbingers take a while to come out anyway, in most cases. I probably won't be pulling for Silali. I'll pull for Zhongli, because I do need Zhongli, for Sino specifically. specifically, because he needs like really good defensive characters. I won't be pulling for pretty much any characters. If Ryze or Shenna come out, I already have Shenna, I don't need it. If Ryze come out, maybe if I feel like I'm comfortable doing so, and also being able to get enough primos to do it afterwards. And I think that's just about it. I'm definitely pulling for Lanyan, because her design is just peak. I can't think of any other characters that are coming out. I can think of so much Star Rail, because I keep seeing things about the Herta, who I'm definitely pulling for, because it's just perfect. People are also complaining that she's not Remembrance. Being Ice Air Edition just makes sense. Even though we're getting a new path, I still think having characters not always be the path you expect them to be is cool. Especially because some characters just straight up don't follow paths sometimes.
Is the ability to not get lost some sort of talent?
That's all I've got to say for this time.